proofing wasn't a one-day affair. On the first day, we simply made a quick run through the blocks, mostly to familiarize the Mabe-san with my approach to the print, and also to check that my carving was okay. Actually, it wasn't complete. As it turned out, I had left out one small place on the block that printed the woody color on the boats, leaving the white unprinted pad. Once back here at my bench that first evening, I cut a plug for that spot and carved to the correct shape. When the next proofing began a couple of days later, the boat color was on. Those of you who have seen some of the previous videos in this series might be very interested in this scene. This is where we put the straw matting on those boats. And as I mentioned in the earlier video, the original versions of this print had the sky and the straw matting on a single block. So when the gradation was put the sky at the end of the print, the matting became darker. Well, as you can see now, we've kept them on separate blocks. So the matting has its own colors and the sky is not illustrated. I had to think twice whether or not to include this scene, and there are some people on my staff here who said, Dave, please cut this out, don't show this, but that's not the way I want to do it. What the Mabe-san is using here is a modern barren. It's a ball-bearing barren. He's using it, applying it to a sheet of mylar over the back of the printer. I guess perhaps some people think we shouldn't be using a modern tool like this, we should stick exactly with one of the old tools, but no, not such an antiquity. There are cases when a more modern, more powerful barren comes into good use, and we're going to need it when we think it's necessary. Another block change I needed to make after that first day of proofing was in some of the foam. When comparing our print with some of the earlier editions of the British Museum, etc., it seemed that many of my foam bubbles were a tad on the small side. So once I had the blocks back here on a sock after the first day, I got my range out and I recut my sheet of foam just a little bit wide. The next day of proofing the Mabe-san, I was really happy to see that because it makes it much easier for him to keep those white spots free of the paste. This is a very, very difficult block to print, and contrary to what I said before, I actually have shortened some difficult too long. Look what he's doing here with the brush. Slightly light, actually. What he's doing is he's pulling the paste out of all the little holes in the block that he left with the foam. If he misses one of them, it will be blobbed up here. Blobbed up here. Pulling that